Welcome back everyone, it's Vaz again with another video from World of Warships Legends. Today we're in the Großer Kurfürst and we are on Crash Zone in a game of domination. Now the reason I'm bringing this game to you because currently this was my highest damage output yet. And I also accomplished this on stream, so I guess there was no stream pressure to speak of. So if you ever notice that it looks like I'm not paying attention, it's probably because I'm paying attention to the chat or something. We might as well get started with our shipping forecast here. On our team we have a Shima, a Wichita, an Alaska, a Worcester, a Bismarck, a Yamato, and 2 Conquerors. On the enemy team we do have a Gearing, an Edinburgh, 2 Alaskas, a Roma, a Yamato, a Kurfürst, and 2 Conquerors on their team. Now we've spawned right above the Charlie objective, and since that's usually where all the action is in this map, we head straight for it. We're wary of going straight into it, so we do make our way around the big island there. As a battleship or in a cruiser, that's usually the direction I go. If I'm a destroyer, I head straight for the middle, right where that island is, dead center in the cap. Now usually while I'm heading over to this direction, there's not a lot to shoot at, but if I do see something, I might as well take a shot, try and get as much damage as I can. There's a Roma coming in towards us there. We took a shot on him. Got an incapacitation, but not much results otherwise. But since we were undetected, we might as well take advantage and get as many shots away as we can. We have a friendly cruiser in front of us, and a friendly cruiser and battleship backing us up behind us. Trying to actually push into the cap a little bit. Now eventually we'll come to the end of the island here, and you'll see that it's a lot lower at the end here, which makes it a prime spot to take shots over while remaining undetected. Now you see me trying to slow up here. The reason why I don't want to push forward is because I see their ships are starting to really spread out. If I do push forward too far, I'll definitely get caught in a crossfire. You can see to the southwest that there's a Kurfürst and I think another ship behind him pushing in, trying to cover this flank. If they can get around that island and cause me to put on the brakes while I'm stuck out in the open there, they can get a nice crossfire going on me. The only problem with this Großer Kurfürst is it's so massive, it takes forever for it to stop. And once I do have ships pushing me and I do need to back up slightly, oh my goodness, it takes forever. So in hindsight, I probably should have started to slow down even sooner than I did. The problem is if I went too far in front of that island, I'd be out in the open and primed for that Gearing to try and torp me. The slow-moving Kurfürst is definitely a juicy target for a destroyer. So now these 2 battleships have made their presence known, and they are starting to push against me here. But mostly they want to push because they're getting our cruisers caught in a crossfire. Cruisers look to be chasing down the destroyer. The problem with that though is that that destroyer has lots of backup. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battleships against 2 cruisers and our 2 battleships. And so we're definitely outnumbered. So when you are in a situation, when you are outnumbered, the best thing you can do is just buy time for the rest of your team to hopefully take care of their side of the map where they have the numbers advantage. And just chip away as much as you can against the enemy. And one of our cruisers has gone down, and so we're at definite numbers disadvantage here. Now we only have, looks like, well now we have 4 ships on this side. This is a cruiser that looks like he's stuck in his spawn. Maybe he's AFK. Right in the dead center of our spawns up in the north there. But it seems that me and the other battleship are getting some decent damage against this Conqueror here. These two ships are within range of my secondary, so they're putting in some good work as well in this game. I had used my secondary consumable there as well. I thought I might have been able to get some shots on that gearing. But mostly I just wanted to try and scare off these two battleships and buy some time for our cruisers. There's some players that slam on the brakes once they see a whole bunch of secondaries coming their way. We're just continuing to try and stay out of this crossfire here. You saw the Conqueror turn into the Cap there and give us a nice broadside, which we were able to punish a little bit. And once the Kurfürst started to do the same, we just held our shot just a little bit longer than we normally would, just to try and get a flat broadside against them and then take the shot. Unfortunately, we didn't have that good of results. But now these ships have put an island between us and themselves. So now it's time to go forward, see if we can get a new target. I would have loved for them to continue sailing straight ahead, then I could have got some shots over the island there. And I'm thinking rather than head them straight on, since our other two ships behind me are sort of have that angle covered, I'm gonna try and flank them around the back again and take up my position right behind that little outcropping at the end of the island here. It looks like those ships that were into the middle there are kind of retreating. And now the rest of their team has actually made their way over to this side of the map. So there are now all 7 enemy ships that are still alive contesting the Charlie objective. And again, when I get to the end of the island there, I put on the brakes a little bit too late. It's funny, for a moment there, they were within my secondary range, and so I could take shots with my secondaries over top of the island. I find that funny when I'm able to do that. But anyways, again, I've gone a little bit too far, and now they can spot me and I get a good shots against me there. But this Yamato is sailing dead center into the middle of the Cap broadside. He didn't realize I was over here until it was too late. And I just shellac him. Oh, sorry about your face. That might have been one of my biggest salvos ever. 59,000. Good lord. We're still detected though, so we keep trying to back it on up so that we can lose our detectability. That way we can continue to take pot shots over top of this outcropping like a Cleveland or some kind of other cruiser. The only difference being was when the Großer Kurfürst hits you, boy is it gonna hurt a lot more. And right when our guns have reloaded, we see the Conqueror sailing broadside to us. So we take a shot on him and we slap him hard. And that nets us the high caliber medal. We're already up to 180,000 in damage. Normally, if we needed to, I'd probably push into the Cap and try to capture it. But it looks like our team has control of 2 Caps, and so I can just kind of sit here and take some shots at these ships that are sailing broadside to me. Now, the only thing that I'm kind of wary of is the gearing is still alive. And I don't think anyone's seen him for a while, so he could be anywhere trying to sneak up on me or try to flank me or something. But a lot of the ships are out of my range now, and so I do decide to push forward into the Cap. I have another friendly battleship coming with me as well. Since the start of this game, I've been wanting to shoot this frickin' Roma for what, I don't even know why. I just really wanted to shoot him the whole game. And I haven't been able to. I think he was the first ship I got a shot against in the entire game, and I haven't been able to take another shot against him. And I just don't know why, but I really wanted to shoot him, and somehow he was just always out of my range. So now their team seems to be on the run a bit. They are heading all away from Charlie objective. It looks like they're going to Bravo objective. So me and the two other friendly ships that took care of this side are going into Charlie objective to capture it. And that'll give us a very nice points lead. Whether this game will come down to points in the end or not, it's hard to say. But now the gearing has popped up. He's sailed all the way over to the northeast section of the map. Right past Bravo objective for some reason. Why not cap it on your way over there? So now that we know that we don't have torps to worry about, we can just try and get all our guns trained on whatever ship is closest to us. Since I wanted to shoot that Roma earlier, I take a few shots at him. And he's at a very strange angle, so I'm having trouble getting some good damage on him. But I do get a little bit of damage, a couple of penetrations there. And right as we lose sight of him behind the island there, we're still able to get some shots on him. And we hit him right through one of his turrets, disabling it permanently. He's on life support, he doesn't have much health left. So we make one final turn to get all 4 guns on him there. And we take care of him, netting us our first kill of the game. Finally, over 200,000 in damage, and we have our first kill. We've been putting in all this work, and only 1 kill to show for it, but that's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? Kills aren't everything, as long as you're winning the game. And now this Conqueror is making a run for it. So we're just going to try and chase him down, since the only other ship left is a Gearing, and who wants to go and try and chase him down in a Kurfürst? And the Conqueror is running out of map here. Watch out, buddy, you're going to end up in World of Tanks there on land. And so unfortunately for him, he does have to make a turn and give us our broadside. We hold off on the shot just a little bit, just so we make sure that we can get his full broadside. And we hit him for 1 penetration, which ends up being a nice citadel. Still giving us the full broadside there, so we get our back turrets involved. Since the game's almost over, we might as well just continue to sail broadside and get all of our turrets on them to try and eliminate them as quickly as possible. But then our friendly Shimakaze, he gets the kill on the Kurfürst with some stealthy torpedoes there, netting himself the Kraken. Good job, Shimakaze. I'm glad I didn't get more kills than I did. But Shimakaze is a powerful ship. Since it's been introduced to the Bureau, I think I've seen Shimakazes get more Krakens than any other legendary ship I've seen. Well, there's not much left to do in this game other than wait for our points to accrue to 1,000 or let the time expire. So overall, that was a pretty fun game in the Kurfürst, especially considering I was on stream. Sometimes when you're streaming, you start to pay attention to the chat a little bit too much, which causes you to make mistakes in the game. I've definitely done that a lot. And that concludes our game in the Großer Kurfürst. We end the game with 236,000 in damage, a new personal record. Only one kill, but we did get the high caliber medal, and a respectable 79 secondary hits. We finished second on our team in XP, which I'll take. But Shimakaze certainly cleaned up shop, landing himself a Kraken. Congratulations to him. And even without a credit booster, we made a profit of 50,000 credits. Very nice. Well, if you did like that video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you do want to see more of my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, stay healthy and do what makes you happy.